Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to the first episode of my Dead Man Mode Tournament 2020 series. I have been itching to play Dead Man Mode in old school RuneScape since the end of the last season, which was so long ago at this point. But in any case, a new Dead Man Mode tournament is here and it goes live in just about an hour now. And in this series, we are going all in and we are going to see just how far we can take it. As you can see on the screen, I'm going to be using two separate accounts this tournament, one of which will mainly be focused on skilling and flipping and money making, and the other one is going to be focused on the rest of what Dead Man Mode has to offer. On top of all of this, there is one major change this season, and that is the fact that there is no XP cap. This means that speed is going to be everything in this tournament. Do me a favor, and if you enjoy this content at all, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button on this video, because every single like really helps these videos do better. But in any case, let's jump right on into it. But without any further ado, let's jump right into all of the clips that we have, starting off, of course, with the Madman's Dash to the beginning 10K that happens at the start of every one of these seasons. So unfortunately, I messed up with my audio recording and was not able to get any of the live reactions. Thankfully, I now have that fixed, so hopefully when some really exciting stuff happens over the next couple of days, I will have my live reactions to that. But thankfully, a lot of what day one is a ton of low-level grinding. So this kind of gives me a chance to go over my plans for this season while some clips of insanely fast leveling play in the background. But as you will see in this very first clip, I absolutely messed up the start of this season because I didn't check to make sure that my accounts had the two-factor authentication set up. So I wasted a good 5 minutes at the start of the season, which sucks, especially because up until the very last minute, I wasn't even planning on going into the security stronghold to get the 10K. I was going to skip the stronghold on my main account because if you guys don't know, there is no XP cap, which means that it is going to be a race to be the strongest account for PKing. We shook that off though, and I continued with my original plan, which was to grind out range and defense really hard at the beginning, and I was doing all of this in order to beef up my account for some higher level monster safe spotting. That at least was my plan originally, because you'll see that I stray a little bit from that as we go along. But anyways, I managed to train my range all the way up to level 61 and my defense to level 40 at the giant frogs in Lumbridge Swamp. I spent the majority of my day one here because after I had gotten 61 range, I decided to switch it over to melee, and my reasoning for this was because I was wanting to go and grind out for a dragon defender while the season was still just beginning. After 50 strength and 56 attack though, I got really bored at training with the frogs, so I stopped, and I was also going to be in need of some money to go hunt for a dragon defender anyways, which is where I bring back into the picture my second account, and also my second huge fail of this season. So this season of Dead Man Mode is allowing for muling and swapping, so I figured I would take full advantage of that and use this second account to mule as well as passively make money with a safe moneymaker. My brilliant idea was to train up woodcutting because I figured that the yews and magic logs would be some really good money. But if any of you guys are familiar with the Dead Man Mode rules at all, the yew trees that normally spawn inside of the safe zones are no longer there, which essentially ruins my plans because my second account has no defense and super low hit points at the moment, so I would basically just be giving people free stuff if I decided to go and try and cut some yew logs right now. So yeah, I basically just cut a ton of oak trees buy the Grand Exchange on this account and sold them for around 15 to 20 each, which admittedly did net me around 20k or more to use on my main, and got my woodcutter and axe. But I will definitely have to revisit what I plan on doing with this account if I'm going to make it viable for anything more than just muling, which is actually what leads me into setting up for some Slayer training on my main. I didn't feel like doing the Varrock Museum thing, so I just went and got a task from the Taskmaster under Edgeville, and I ended up getting Ice Giants, which at first I was upset about, but it actually ended up working out for the best because I managed to AFK the Ice Giants while I'm editing this video. So that's just about gonna wrap it up for all of the progress that I had happen today. I'm going to have to call it a night soon, but hopefully come day 2 or day 3 we will be able to turn aggressive and start PKing people, because I am definitely excited to get back to opening some Deadman mode keys. Even though with muling being allowed, the keys are going to be worthless, it will still be fun to get out there and try and take some people on. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to follow all of the progress that we make while we swoop in from out of nowhere and end up winning this tournament.